Have you ever heard of mysterious stone tables scattered across America? Massive slabs balanced on upright rocks, looking like they belong in Stonehenge, not New England or California. These megalithic structures are called dolmens, and their origins are shrouded in mystery. Were they tombs, altars, or markers of a lost civilization? Mainstream archaeology offers little clarity. Many of these dolmens don't even appear in official records. Some claim they were built by native peoples, others argue they're natural formations, but skeptics admit many look carefully placed. Could ancient settlers, perhaps even visitors from across the ocean, have constructed them long before Columbus? Tonight, we'll dive into the strange world of America's dolmens, where stone whispers secrets science still can't explain. Before we uncover their story, don't forget to subscribe, so you never miss another deep mystery that rewrites history. What is a dolmen? Dolmens are megalithic structures, large stone slabs supported by upright rocks, resembling giant tables. Found worldwide, especially in Europe and Asia, dolmens often served as burial chambers or ceremonial markers. But here's the catch: America wasn't supposed to have them. According to mainstream history, dolmens were never part of Native American tradition. Yet, across the U.S., from the forests of New England to the rugged hills of California, mysterious dolmens exist. Some weigh several tons, balanced in ways that defy coincidence. Were these natural rock formations shaped by erosion? Or deliberate constructions echoing old-world designs? Archaeologists remain divided. What makes America's dolmens more mysterious is their resemblance to European counterparts thousands of miles away. Could this suggest early contact between continents long before Columbus, or perhaps point to a forgotten culture that once thrived in North America? Dolmens of New England. New England is full of ancient mysteries, stone chambers, standing stones, and, yes, dolmens. In Massachusetts and New Hampshire, large flat boulders rest on supporting stones, creating table-like monuments. Some locals call them sacrificial altars, though archaeologists push back against that label. Still, the dolmens' placements often appear intentional, aligned with slopes, ridges, or waterways. At Mystery Hill, known as America's Stonehenge, in New Hampshire, dolmen-like structures accompany stone chambers aligned with solstices. Critics argue colonial farmers built them as shelters or root cellars. Yet the sheer weight and balance of these boulders seem beyond simple agricultural needs. Legends among local native tribes speak of spirit stones and sacred sites, hinting that these structures may have played ceremonial roles. The question remains, if New England dolmens weren't colonial, and they don't match native traditions, then who built them, and why? Dolmens in California. Across the country, California holds its own dolmen mysteries. In the rugged terrain near Mount Shasta and the Berkeley Hills, large megalithic table stones appear, seemingly arranged by ancient hands. Some stand isolated, others are near rock walls stretching for miles. Local legends describe Mount Shasta as a sacred place, tied to myths of ancient people and even lost civilizations. Some researchers suggest these dolmens could have been used for astronomical observations or spiritual ceremonies. Skeptics argue they are natural rock formations shaped by weathering. But many dolmens rest on carefully positioned support stones, suggesting intentional placement. Their similarity to European dolmens only deepens the puzzle. How did structures thousands of miles apart end up looking so alike? Were these sites part of a forgotten American megalithic culture, or is there a deeper, global connection still hiding in plain sight? Global dolmen connections. To understand America's dolmens, we must compare them with global examples. Dolmens appear across Ireland, Korea, India, France, and Israel. They date back thousands of years, often linked to burials or astronomical purposes. Their designs are strikingly consistent, massive capstones placed atop upright supports. The resemblance between American dolmens and Old World structures is uncanny. But according to mainstream archaeology, no cultural exchange existed between these regions in ancient times. Could seafaring cultures have reached America long before Columbus? Some point to the possibility of Celtic, Phoenician, or even Viking explorers leaving their mark. Others suggest dolmens are part of a universal human instinct to build with stone, echoing across cultures without contact. Still, the engineering skills required to balance multi-ton stones hint at more than coincidence. Were ancient Americans part of a global megalithic tradition we've overlooked? Native American legends. Native American oral traditions add intriguing layers to the dolmen mystery. Many tribes describe sacred stones, spirit houses, or places where the earth speaks. While not direct references to dolmens, these stories suggest deep reverence for natural and constructed stone features. In some cases, dolmen-like structures are found near burial grounds or ceremonial sites. Did ancient native peoples inherit these structures from an earlier culture? Or did they repurpose natural formations for spiritual practices? Some tribes, like the Wampanoag in New England, speak of giant beings who shaped the land. Could dolmens be tied to legends of ancient giants, often mentioned in American folklore? Whether myth or memory, these stories suggest that dolmens were more than random rocks, they held meaning. Yet archaeologists struggle to connect these traditions directly to the dolmens we see today. Scientific explanations. Mainstream scientists often argue America's dolmens are nothing more than natural formations. Glacial activity during the Ice Age left behind countless boulders scattered across New England and the West. Over time, erosion and gravity could have positioned some stones into table-like arrangements. Indeed, some dolmens may be glacial erratics. But skeptics point out examples that seem too precise: flat capstones balanced on multiple supports, aligned with horizons or celestial markers. While nature can create astonishing shapes, can it consistently mimic human design across continents? The lack of excavation or clear cultural artifacts near dolmens makes it difficult for archaeologists to classify them as man-made. Still, many amateur researchers argue that dismissing them as just natural ignores compelling evidence of intentional placement. Could science be too quick to brush aside structures that don't fit the accepted timeline of American history? Alternative theories. Alternative researchers propose bold ideas to explain America's dolmens. Some suggest they were altars for ancient rituals, possibly even human sacrifice, though hard evidence is lacking. Others believe they were astronomical markers, helping early people track solstices and equinoxes. A more fringe theory links dolmens to energy grids, claiming the stones harness Earth's natural electromagnetic fields. Then there are those who tie dolmens to ancient giants, beings said to inhabit North America long before modern tribes. Could these massive beings have built the dolmens as ceremonial tables or burial sites? Another possibility: pre-Columbian transatlantic travelers left their mark. Celtic or Phoenician explorers might have constructed dolmens similar to those in their homelands. While mainstream historians reject these theories, the unanswered questions surrounding America's dolmens keep such possibilities alive. The truth remains buried in stone. Mysterious alignments. One of the strangest features of dolmens is their potential alignment with celestial events. At sites like Mystery Hill in New Hampshire, dolmen-like stones align with sunrise and sunset during solstices. This mirrors how megalithic cultures worldwide tracked the heavens. Were America's dolmens part of an ancient calendar system? Some researchers believe so, noting how certain dolmens point toward cardinal directions or significant horizons. If true, this suggests advanced astronomical knowledge among their builders. Yet official archaeology often dismisses these alignments as coincidence. Still, it's hard to ignore how many megalithic sites worldwide connect sky and stone. Could dolmens in America serve the same purpose? If so, who were the astronomer builders, and what happened to their culture? Were they absorbed by native tribes, or did they vanish, leaving only silent stones as their legacy? Forgotten cultures. The dolmen mystery raises bigger questions. Could North America once have hosted forgotten cultures, erased from official history? The scale and style of these megaliths suggest knowledge and effort not usually credited to ancient Americans. Some speculate these were remnants of a pre-native civilization, perhaps dating back to the Ice Age. Others propose contact with Old World seafarers, Celtic druids, Phoenician traders, or Norse explorers. If such connections existed, they would rewrite American history. Mainstream historians resist these ideas, pointing out the lack of definitive artifacts. Yet the dolmens themselves remain as mute testimony. They don't fit neatly into our timelines, and so they're often ignored. But what if we've overlooked evidence of a deep, interconnected human past, one where North America played a far larger role than we've been taught? Modern discoveries. In recent years, interest in dolmens has surged. Drone footage, 3D mapping, and amateur archaeology have revealed patterns scientists overlooked. Some dolmens appear deliberately positioned in clusters, suggesting networks rather than isolated oddities. Social media has given visibility to these stones, drawing attention to sites once forgotten. Still, controversy follows. Academic institutions rarely fund dolmen research, fearing association with pseudoscience. This leaves most exploration in the hands of independent researchers. Yet discoveries continue, like dolmens linked to solstice events or found alongside other ancient structures. Could new technology finally prove what many have long suspected, that these dolmens are not random, but purposeful? If so, America's megaliths may hold keys to understanding a hidden chapter of human history, waiting for those brave enough to challenge the mainstream narrative. America's dolmens stand as silent puzzles. Are they natural accidents, or relics of a forgotten civilization? From New England's moss-covered forests to California's rugged hills, these giant stone tables whisper of mystery science still can't explain. Perhaps they're proof of global connections, or monuments built by cultures long erased from memory. Until researchers take them seriously, dolmens will remain enigmatic shadows in America's past. But one thing is clear, our history is far more complex than the textbooks tell us. What do you think? Were dolmens crafted by ancient hands, or is nature simply tricking us with shapes? Let me know in the comments below. And if you love uncovering hidden history and unexplained mysteries, don't forget to subscribe, because the next mystery may just change everything we thought we knew.